Ini tahu Amber kau tengok Nippon Sangoku?
Aku tak tengok habis. Aku rasa baru 5 episod macam tu kot. Sebab dia terlampau ni dialog driven sangat. So aku macam aduh, malas nak fokus sangat. Sebab season aku rasa macam nak light je. Aku nak tengok Nippon Sangoku ni penat aku. Relax dulu lah. Aku relax dulu ni.
Aku pun ingat nak relax dulu. Bukan tak nak tengok, tapi I know it's quite good. But Alif, you've seen the whole thing?
Ya, tengok dah. Anime ni even Kojima pun recommend.
Siapa? Yalah.
Hideo Kojima.
If Hideo Kojima say something about it, you're not far wrong lah, I guess.
Tapi apa tadi?
Yes, Nippon Sangoku. Your thoughts?
My thoughts. Yes. Memang when I first heard about this series, macam I thought macam sebab I'm a big history buff juga.
Yes.
So when I first heard about this series,
okay, sorry.
It's unique sebab it's dia bukan adapt history, tapi dia orang panggil speculative fiction. Dia macam alternative history kan. So what if in the future like Japan ada civil war balik, just like the Sengoku era period. So best lah. At first dia memang macam yang boleh cakap, dia memang slow. Dia bukan slow je, dia memang whole episode sekarang memang just dialogue, just pasal diorang ni just cakap pasal war strategy, pasal economics, pasal how to run a country ataupun benda-benda yang like political strategy and stuff, you know. So nak describe susah. Tapi it's different memang tak ada anime like this lah. Memang tak ada. If you expect nak tengok action ke apa, tak ada sikit, but mostly memang it's just dialogue and political intrigue. It's like memang macam kau tengok like Game of Thrones awal-awal dulu, like before dia orang start ada battle apa semua, awal-awal yang mesti cakap kan. Dia macam tu, macam Game of Thrones, macam historical epic. Yes.
Apa ni? Dia farm officer, bini dia mati. So is this a future in which the world has gone bukanlah agriculture, has gone medieval, like dah tak ada kereta, tak ada minyak, tak ada kena naik kuda. Dia
macam post apocalyptic. Dia macam after something buat
the whole world. What was the apocalypse?
Dia orang tak explain. Dia memang tak explain, just dia memang that's why dia heavy. Dia macam kau masuk tengok cerita ni, dia macam dia tak explain banyak benda. Dia macam assume kau kena like follow and try to follow the story, dia punya faction, dia punya karakter apa semua. Tapi dia macam Game of Thrones lah. Game of Thrones awal macam kau masuk, dia tak explain every single thing. Just macam kau sendiri kena like try to follow, like dia ni macam ni dia punya situation, macam ni dia punya faction, macam ni dia punya tu. So series ni pun macam tu. Cuma kita nampak like ruins of kereta, highway apa semua ada. Tapi like dia orang tak pakai kereta, dia orang tak pakai modern technology, except for pistol. Dia orang pakai rifle, macam rifle.
Electricity ada tak?
Electricity
aku rasa ada.
Ada. So ada elektrik, ada like pistol, tapi dia orang tak ada kereta. I think kapal terbang memang tak ada. Train pun rasa macam tak ada. Sebab dia orang naik kuda, dia orang pakai like memang zaman Sengoku, almost like Sengoku lah. Cuma dia orang perang still pakai ada pistol apa semua, ada.
Tapi industri rokok ada. Itu yang best. Amber, have you got anything else to add on to your short experience of watching this?
Aku tengok a few episode je. Aku impressed gila dengan dia punya animation by Studio Kafka. Lain ni dia gila mah. Dia macam kita tengok cerita apa tu? Yang horror tu.
Junji Ito.
Cerita Junji Ito punya tu.
Tu bukan Crab ke?
Tak, yang
Uzumaki
first episode. Yes, Uzumaki. Yang first episode,
Yeah.
first episode Uzumaki tu.
Macam tu.
Dia punya vibe macam tu lah. Tapi cuma ni person aku ni dia ada colour lah. Dia ada colour lah. Uzumaki tu tak ada colour kan. Dia punya rasa vibe feeling animation ni macam tu lah. Bagi aku lah, aku rasa. Daripada lain lah. Dia punya cerita memang dialogue driven gila. Aku macam cerita dia best. Dia punya bila episod 1 kan, bila the main character bini dia mati depan mata dia, kena penggal bini dia kena penggal kepala depan mata dia kan.
Aduh.
Aku macam benda tu macam ini cerita ni benda tu dah grab attention aku lah. First episode tu dah gila lah. And then lepas bini dia mati tu, member boleh tendang pula. Dia boleh still boleh manipulate that situation dengan that apa nama karakter yang gemuk tak senonoh tu. Denki, Taira Denki tu kan.
Dia main villain.
Dekat main villain tu. Dia waktu dengan main villain dekat first episode pun bini dia mati ni. Tapi dia still boleh apa tu? Dia boleh composure dia waktu tu. Aku macam impress juga dengan main character ni. Kat first episode memang dah grab attention aku. Tapi itulah cerita ni macam over. Start masuk episode 2 ke 3. Aku rasa episode 3 ke atas sudah start macam ada this part of Japan dia nak serang ni lah. Lepas tu situation dekat sini macam ni, lepas tu raja dia pula macam ni, panggil penakut apa semua. Aku macam dia dah start convoluted sikit. So aku macam nak kena betul-betul fokus untuk hadam dia ni kan. Cerita ni best, tapi I need time lah untuk hadam cerita ni.
Time and the mental capacity to really I guess just out of question, aku tengok dekat masa buat overlay tu ada macam watak budak kecil pakai jaket besar. Adakah dia budak kecil atau dia orang besar tapi badan dia kecil?
Mana yang
budak kecil yang
ada
tu
itu memang budak kecil, anak main villain,
anak Taira. Anak main villain.
Anak
main villain, tapi dia bukanlah kepala of the faction. Bukan takkan budak kecil.
Dia sebab bapak dia bapak dia macam control the faction, so dia bagi anak dia pangkat tinggi. That's why dia pakai jacket tu. Even though dia budak.
Budak tu pun boleh tahan annoying juga minta kena pijak actually. Macam bapak dia.
Tapi kesian juga. Ada satu part tu bapak dia memang paksa dia memang lead a whole orang kata battalion regiment or something.
And he's a kid.
Tapi he's a kid. Tapi dia almost mati je. Ada satu part tu dia almost kena tembak. Dia memang cerita dia memang war, memang all out war. Lepas tu satu lagi benda aku suka pasal series ni, dia punya recap. Every episode dia macam recap of the previous episode tu, dia buat macam war documentary, macam war. Dia tunjuk map of Japan tu, dia tunjuk faction ni duk gerak pergi sini on the map apa semua. Tu dia cerita lah. The say faction has gone to blah 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 blah. Macam war documentary.
Nippon Sangoku. I mean, this is pretty much drama ketenteraan diadaptasi dari web manga nukilan Matsuki Ika by
dia banyak juga dia quote Sun Tzu punya Art of War.
Art of War.
Banyak benda macam tu. Best.
So is the main character yang Misumi Aoteru tu adakah dia trying to unite Japan again, or is he just a low rank officer in a faction or something?
At first dia memang tak ada rank langsung. At first dia ada rank awal-awal, tapi dia macam memang from the lowest tu dia nak naik rank sebab dia nak both, satu dia nak revenge against yang Taira yang main villain tu, and satu dia nak basically unite Japan lah. Dia nak buat Japan back. Dia nak bring order and peace back to Japan. Tapi dia buat through strategy lah. Strategy and dia macam dia genius.
So Misumi Aotearoa, the guy was the main character tu is voiced by Ono Kensho atau ex Mr. Hanakana.
Tapi another weird thing yang mungkin akan turn people off. Some episodes tak ada langsung pun yang main character.
Oh ya ke?
Aotearoa. Some episode memang tak ada langsung dia. Sebab some episode memang fokus just on the faction ketua-ketua ni semua duk scheming against each other, duk buat plan dia orang apa semua. Dalam tak ada langsung protagonist dalam some of the episodes. So some people tengok macam pelik lah, tapi macam aku dah biasa tengok like certain shows macam Game of Thrones pun macam dah biasa.
I think
some episode
at the point you have to listen and read the whole thing to know what's what kan.
It's not focused on just one individual or ni, dia memang dia kira macam faction punya benda.
Cool. So itulah, I mean, do we know whether we're going to get the next season soon or at all?
I'm not sure. Tak ada nampak. I haven't seen any. Sebab dia under Prime ke kan?
It's under Prime Video. And then the artwork reminds me of, there's another, bukanlah sebiji tapi of another historical anime / manga nama Golden Kamuy. That one is fictitious juga, tapi the war is real. It was a war in North Japan, in Hokkaido, and involves the Ainu people. I think I did watch a bit of it. It's very violent, but at the same time ada banyak adegan makan binatang. Aku macam Allah kesiannya, makan bear, makan squirrel, cincang lah apa. Anyway, but itulah, that was Nippon Sangoku. And then opening dia is by Tatsuya Akitani, lagu nama Hidane, and ending Reina dengan lagu nama Chikai.
Ada